Have you heard of the term mindfulness? You've probably used the term before in some form. For example, whether it's taking a few deep breaths to calm ourselves stuck in traffic. I'm not in traffic right now, but maybe you are. Mindfulness is the act of being aware of what you're sensing and feeling in the moment. By being mindful, it can help reduce stress and improve symptoms of anxiety and depression because it nudges us to focus on where we are in the present moment. This is where affirmations come in. Affirmations often start with I am statements. The words I am brings us to the present moment. In today's show, you will learn how affirmations can be part of a mindfulness practice, and we will have a mindful moment doing the affirmation together. If possible, be in a place where you can pause what you're doing and do the affirmation together. It's just a few minutes. Or you can listen to the episode and then do the affirmation at that time, so you can enjoy it right now and then you can come back to it when you're ready to do the affirmation. All right then, come on in. It's time to choose happy. Are you ready to stop the negative thoughts and live your life free of the limiting stories and fear that stands in your way of living a happy life? Hey girlfriend, welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. I am so happy you're here. My name is Marie, and for the majority of my life, I lived with negative thoughts that was often labeled as depression. My breakthrough happened when I broke free from the negative thoughts and I learned the power of choosing happy. In this podcast, you will learn positive self-talk using affirmations aligned with healthy habits, tangible ideas to connect with yourself, to finally figure out what makes you really happy, and everyday living solutions that can help guide you in living a happy life. It's time to get off the hamster wheel of everyday living and intentionally living our life one choose happy choice at a time. Come on in. We are choosing happy. Hello, how are you? The beginning of February. Wow, we're already in the second month of the year. I hope you've chosen your word of the year and you've been using it as you advance with living your everyday life. And if you don't have a word of the year yet, it's not too late. Check out episode number 65, titled My Number One Happiness Hack for a Happy New Year, Word of the Year 2024. In this episode, I guide you with ideas on how to pick a word for the year. And I've been using mine already. And actually, yes, it's been really helpful in guiding my everyday choices. I sent out my word of the year a few weeks ago to Choose Happy members, so you guys get to know what my word is. And if you're new to the show, I'd be happy to share my word with you too. Drop me an email and I'd be happy to share it with you. It's been really nice to hear from you, the Choose Happy members, to learn about your word of the year. Words are very powerful. When we pick a word that really resonates with us and it guides our year, it can guide our year, our actions that we take during the year in the direction that we desire for our life. So it's very powerful. So for details on how to do that, episode 65, my number one happiness hack for a happy new year, word of the year 2024. And I will link it, the episode in the show notes. Mindfulness. You've probably used the term before in some form. For example, whether it's taking a few deep breaths, as I mentioned in the opening, to calm yourself if you're stuck in traffic. Mindfulness is the act of being aware of what you're sensing and feeling in the moment. By being mindful, it can help reduce stress and improve symptoms of anxiety and depression because it nudges us to focus on where we are in the present moment. And as I mentioned, this is where affirmations come in. This is where affirmations can be very powerful. Affirmations often start with I am statements. These two words, I am, brings us to the present moment. By bringing us to the present moment, it gives us power. When we are having negative thoughts, it can put us in a helpless feeling. And when we feel helpless, we don't have power. I'm talking about good power here. Power to make healthy choices about our life. So what are affirmations? If you are new to the show and you're not familiar with affirmations, let's just do like a brief affirmations 101. When I first was introduced to affirmations, I was intrigued about the power of words. I'm a writer, so I knew that words do have power, but I didn't realize the power they had in making us feel different. Affirmations are positive statements of what we want to be, have, or do in our life. These statements are repeated frequently. They could be spoken or written with the intent to bring forth the desired changes that we want into our life today. We will use I am statements to bring it to today. It is a self-help tool to replace negative or self-limiting thoughts with positive, empowering ones. And it really has been life-changing for me. I needed to change the words that I was saying to myself in my head. I had negative scripts in a continuous loop that just wouldn't stop. Maybe this is happening to you too. It's not easy. It's really hard living that way. Affirmations can help in the following areas, in 3 different areas. The first one, as I mentioned, it can help reduce negative self-talk by rewriting what we are saying to ourselves. When we are so used to hearing negative thoughts, we have to actively bring in positive words into our mind. It is going to require effort. The second area, affirmations can help give ourselves compassion and hope of what is possible for us. We are not our thoughts, especially not the negative thoughts. Many times, it's scripts told by others that we somehow have stuck in our minds. We can have positive thoughts in our mind too. So that's our goal. So we can choose which ones. It's just, that negativity bias, it has the upper hold all the time. And it's very frustrating for some of us. So we have to really be intentional to bring positive thoughts into our mind. And the third way that affirmations can help us, it can help us live a happy life. Affirmations that align with living healthy habits helps us live a happy life. And that's what the Choose Happy Affirmation card deck is all about. It's why I created it. 30 affirmations that I wrote to support implementing habits in my life. These affirmations are my foundation for rewriting the negative thoughts that were standing in my way and for helping me finally bring in healthy habits in my everyday life. And I created it to share it with you. And the link to will be in the show notes. I can send you a link to the Choose Happy card deck. And you can also see it on the website, choosehappywithmarie.com. How to use affirmations in a mindfulness practice. So affirmations can be a valuable self-help tool to enhance your mindfulness practice if you have one, or you can start one. I just want to share a word of caution. There are lots of affirmations that you can find online. Affirmations do work, but you need to pick the right ones that resonate with where you're at and what you want at that moment in time. I tried many affirmations that I could find online for free, but they didn't work for me. If you want to know why they didn't work for me, check out episode number 6 titled, episode number 6, I may have said that too fast, What are affirmations and why positive affirmations do not always work? So you can get a bit more detail there about how there are so many affirmations online, and this episode will just give you a bit more details as to when to know when it will work for you and when it won't work for you. It's trial and error. And so that's what triggered me authoring my own, because I believed in affirmations, but the ones I were finding just wasn't resonating with me. If you would like to learn a little bit more about the affirmations in the card deck, it's 30 affirmations, and you can find it on the website, choosehappywithmarie.com. I have many affirmations that I use that are really core to my everyday living. And there's one that I really like to start with, and I'll share it with you here before we do a guided affirmation together. And I hope you'll resonate with it as well. It goes as follows. I accept myself and what I'm thinking right now without judgment. I'll say it again. I accept myself and what I'm thinking right now without judgment. By the way, affirmations don't always have to have I am, but they do need to bring you to the present moment. So by saying I accept myself, that is a present tense happening right now. And it's not dependent on anything. We are accepting ourselves with what we're thinking right now, even if it's negative thoughts, and we're not judging them. I like this affirmation because even if I am having negative thoughts, I accept it without judgment. And if you want to know why I do that, see the previous episode regarding the 5 ways I handle negative thoughts. And you'll meet someone that I call Debbie Downer. So you'll meet her in the previous episode. I'll put the link in the show notes. Instead of getting caught up in the negative self-talk or criticism, I'll give myself compassion and I'll get curious as to why. Why am I having those negative thoughts? With greater self-awareness, it can help reduce anxiety and improve our mental well-being. All right, here we are. Let's do an affirmation together. I'll pick one from the Choose Happy Affirmation card deck. If you have the card deck, you are welcome to select the card. You're welcome to pause the episode, hold it in your hand, or put it where you can see it. I wrote this specific affirmation to empower me, to remind me that I'm in charge of living my life, not someone else. For too long, I had let my husband do many of the decisions. And he was making good decisions, for the most part. His decisions, though, were not always aligning with what I wanted for my life. But did I really know what I wanted? I was so stuck in negative thoughts, and when you're feeling negative, you can't think clearly. I hope you know that. I will often start my day with this affirmation, especially in the early months of the year, January and February, where I have a new word of the year, I have goals, and I have new habits that I want to improve on. I need a positive affirmation that's going to help rewrite the negativity, to keep me on course and remind me that I'm in charge of living my life. It first starts in our mind, and that is something we have influence and power over. If you are in a place where you can do this, I invite you to close your eyes for a few seconds and put your hand over your heart. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. You are here. You are safe. I will read the affirmation 3 times, and you can say it with me or after. I will pause in between. Let the affirmation sink in and become aware of how it makes you feel. Here we go. I am the architect of my life. I choose the words, habits, and actions that I take every day. I am the architect of my life. I choose the words, habits, and actions that I take every day. One more time. I am the architect of my life. I choose the words, habits, and actions that I take every day. How do you feel? Do you feel empowered? You get to choose what your life looks like. You get to choose your thoughts. I know sometimes it's not easy, which is why I prepared the previous episode. Affirmations are part of my everyday morning routine, and I highly recommend it for you too. Just as we train our physical body, we go to the gym, we take walks, we also need to actively train our mind too, especially for those of us who experience a lot of negative thoughts. If you are looking for a self-help tool to use after you wake up, consider the Choose Happy Affirmation card deck. It has 30 positive statements that align with healthy habits. You can pick one randomly or pick one intentionally. Your choice. You can change it up every day. You can pick one for the week. I'll put the link, as I mentioned, to the card deck in the show notes. If you want to give it a try, I included a bonus of a few affirmations with the Choose Happy Morning Routine free guide that is available as an instant download. I'll put that link in the show notes. An idea a listener gave me actually is she cut out the affirmations from the bonus offering and framed them. You can also do that with the affirmation cards from the deck too. I actually like to carry an affirmation card with me. I keep it in my wallet. So like this one, for example, if I'm feeling like I'm struggling to put in place a new habit, I'll carry this card with me that I'm the architect of my life. I get to choose. So it's just like an awareness trigger that, hey, I don't need to keep working or living my life in autopilot. I can change things. So that's what I will do. I'll repeat the affirmation various times in the day, either out loud or in my mind, depending where I am in the day. On that note, I really hope today's episode was helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed doing the affirmation with me. I would love to hear from you. Do you like doing the affirmations together? If so, send me an email or comment in the Facebook group and let me know, and I will make an effort to do more of these episodes doing an affirmation together with you. In the meantime, I'll see you in the Facebook group if you are a member. If you're not, come join us. Otherwise, I'll be here in a couple of weeks for the next episode. In the meantime, check out the related episodes that I'm going to be listing in the show notes, or catch up on any of the episodes that you haven't heard yet, or maybe re-listen to some of your favorites. I am grateful to be on this Choose Happy journey with you. We've got this. We really do. Wishing you a wonderful week, choosing happy. Cheers! I hope today's episode empowered you to choose happy as you live your upcoming week. If so, please take a minute and share this episode with a family or friend who could benefit from it. I'd also love it if you could take 30 seconds and leave a review on your podcast app. Just scroll down and you'll see the space to leave a review. Doing this helps the show be found by others who are also looking to break free from negative thoughts and live a happy life. Remember to sign up to become a Choose Happy member to receive free resources as they become available. Link is in the show notes. Thank you for listening. Take good care and see you next week.